Shut up, man.
Billy,
Shut up!
Billy, listen to me.
What?
White men can't jump.
I really love the movie White Men Can't Jump because it's just so 90s. It has the fashion, it has a lot of the trends, it has a lot of the ways you talked. It's just such a wonderful encapsulation of that early 90s feel. An interesting fact about White Men Can't Jump is director Ron Shelton, who at the time was known for doing so well with Bull Durham, was actually more of a basketball fan. He loved street ball, he played it all the time, he'd played it since he was a kid. So even though he was known for this big baseball movie, he was really eager to make a basketball movie. A lesson Ron Shelton took from Bull Durham was he needed actual players for the game. He wanted White Men Can't Jump to have some real basketball action, and he knew he couldn't cast actors who couldn't play. Ron Shelton cared so much that the actors could play basketball that basketball was actually part of the casting process. He played one-on-one with all the actors, and he forced the actors to play together to see how well they mixed.
Sit down. Yeah, baby. Luck. Pure luck.
I believe the score is 9-8, ours.
An interesting fact about the two leads is that the better one at basketball was actually Woody Harrelson. Woody had played his whole life, and Wesley Snipes went into it knowing that he couldn't really play basketball. I think Ron Shelton was really concerned with properly portraying the traditionally African-American neighborhoods of Los Angeles. He ended up securing locations in places like the Jungle and Crenshaw that were hard to secure and other Hollywood productions wouldn't bother with because he wanted to show where people really played street ball. I think one of the big contributors to this movie and its lasting impact is the costumer Francine Jameson Tanchuk. She really understood what street ballers dressed like, but she also pushed the fashion forward. She had a lot of neon, a lot of mixes of weird patterns, and it really worked. These costumes are realistic, but they're also specific enough that you could wear it as a Halloween costume, which I think really means something for a movie. An interesting way that they shot the basketball was to have a steady cam right in the middle of the game. This was, of course, incredibly hard to do for all the ballers, and they tried to teach them to do it by putting a fridge on a dolly and actually getting them to play around the fridge. They hoped that once they'd figured out how to incorporate a fridge, they would incorporate a cameraman much easier. Beyond all the excellent street ball action, White Man Can't Jump also is a great movie about just masculinity and bravado. You see the kind of stuff that men get stuck into and how they get out of it.
All right, I have a solution, okay?
One of the great things about the movie is it's not necessarily about their relationships with the women in their lives, but their relationships with each other. The whole movie kind of ends up being sort of a romantic comedy between two men who end up finding a way to love each other and work together.
What movie should we explore next? Tell us in the comments and subscribe for more from Hollywood Suite.